Hey everybody, Cliff Higgins here. It is hot in Arkansas, almost too hot for a pipe. This is a Rattrays, and in it I have some Sir Winston's, which was gifted to me by Beowulf and Miss Kathy. Steve and Miss Kathy, thank you very much. When it's this hot, you've got to stay hydrated, so I brought a small thermal cup of ice water out here with me today. It's a spot. I wanted to talk to you about airplanes. The heat is one thing we have to contend with in Arkansas in the summer. Serious heat and humidity, and mosquitoes. Now, I like airplanes, not quite as much as my buddy John of Nashville Mafia fame. That guy loves airplanes and okra. But I like airplanes when they're taking you somewhere beautiful or fun. There's a particular kind of airplane that I'm not crazy about. When I'm trying to grow my garden in Arkansas, in the ag-dry field, it's known as an aerial applicator. What we rednecks call them is crop dusters. Now, if they're putting out fertilizer like this plane I'm about to show you, they bug me a little bit because of how close they come to my house. But what he's putting out doesn't bother me. It's just fertilizer. Makes my yard grow, and if any gets on my garden, it'll just help my tomatoes grow a little bit larger. Take a look at this. I don't mind these planes putting out fertilizer, which is what this dude is doing today in this cornfield. But they spray some other stuff that is hard on my garden. And you're about to see how close these rascals come to my house. Pretty damn close. What really bothers me is when I see a spray boom under the wings of that thing, because the herbicides they spray are tough. And some of those chemicals, like one in particular called dicamba, that stuff will drift for miles. I'm talking about it'll get up and the vapors from that chemical will float on the air, even when it's not that gusting that strong, not much wind, just a small breeze, and take it 3 miles, and it will kill every succulent plant in its path. It'll wipe out everything in your garden except okra. Okra is the cockroach of the garden. I swear that stuff would survive a nuclear holocaust. Tomatoes are the worst to get hit. They are the weakest plant in the garden. They'll shrivel up like that, and I had a lot of trouble last year with, I'm certain it was dicamba that these crop dusters were spraying. So that's what is hard about Arkansas, trying to grow a garden more than anything else, is dealing with crop dusters and all those chemicals. Those darn crop dusters are what ran Steve and Miss Kathy out of Arkansas. That stuff they spray is hard on your lungs, and Miss Kathy's lungs just couldn't take it. They were living in an area of Arkansas that was heavy, like where I live, heavy agriculture area, lots of aerial application of those chemicals. You just couldn't live here any longer. They had to move to Oklahoma. I don't blame you guys. They moved out to an Indian reservation out there, and the air's a lot cleaner. Still got the heat, but the air's a lot cleaner. One other thing that's really bad about it, I have a friend who's a beekeeper. He had to move his operation from Arkansas to Mississippi. He could not be a beekeeper in Arkansas because of dicamba, that one chemical. It's banned in Mississippi. They cannot use it there. It was wiping out all the flowering plants that the bees were using to pollinate, and he just couldn't continue his business. Now, that's serious stuff. If we don't have bees, we die, bottom line. So it's serious. What we're doing to our environment is we're killing ourselves. We're killing ourselves a slow death. I guess that's my rant for today. Main thing I wanted to do was show you this Rattrays in case any of you are playing Pipe Week Bingo. Cheers.